Hi, folks. It's Randy Anson with another edition of In Majesty. And I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your week's off to a tremendous start. The Lord is touching your life. I'd like to share another simple thought that can be pretty complex at times, but it's a reality for every one of us. And that's about our destiny. In Matthew 16:21, it reads, "From that time, Jesus began to point out to his disciples that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem and to suffer many things from the elders, chief priests, and scribes, and to be killed and to be raised up on the third day." Jesus was on his way to fulfill his destiny, to go to Jerusalem, to be beaten, abused, suffer, and die, and to be resurrected from the dead, paying the price for sin, incorporating and bringing new life by the Spirit of God. So that was his destiny. But how about us? Are we about fulfilling our destiny? Yes, we know that the issue of dying it's pointed on everyone to face once, but that's not what we want to take care of today. That's not what we want to look at. We realize that's all in the future, but what else is there that we do and have influence and effect upon us concerning our destiny? First of all, we got to determine what is our destiny. Well, let me give you a couple of thoughts. Number one, that we be salt and light. Matthew 5:13 through 16. Basically, we're saying an effective witness for Christ, his truth, and the offering of salvation. Matthew 5:13 says, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has become tasteless, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by people. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on the lampstand it gives light to all who are in the house. Your light must shine before people in such a way that they may see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven." So part of our destiny is that we be the salt and light of the earth, that we be an effective witness for Jesus Christ. Now, that doesn't mean that we win hundreds of people to Christ. Some plant, some water, some plow. There's all different aspects of what is done to help bring in the harvest. But we're laborers in that harvest field, and we work effectively for Christ. Number two, that we be conformed to the image of Christ. Romans 8:29, "For those whom he foreknew, he also predestined to become conformed to the image of his Son, so that he would be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters." Now, that's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. And there's always, or at least for most of us, or for me, there's rough edges that need to be sanded off, that need to be finished, that the Lord works in our hearts and lives. And that's a process, conforming us more and more to the image of Christ. Obviously, until we're in the presence of the Lord, that transformation isn't as complete as it will be. But nonetheless, it's in a process. Very important that we see that that's part of our destiny and that we work at it, that we realize the importance of it. Then another thought is that we overcome. In 1 John, the 5th chapter, "Everyone who believes that Jesus is the Christ has been born of God, and everyone who loves the Father loves the child born of him. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and follow his commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not burdensome. For whoever has been born of God overcomes the world, and this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith. Who is the one who overcomes the world but the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God?" My friend, find a way. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep living for Jesus. Don't quit. The circumstances of this life are temporary. Even the most painful, the most discouraging, the most hurting. they're temporary. And in the eyes of eternity, or in comparison, they're minuscule. Find a way. Don't give up. Keep going. Live for Christ. It's so, so important to your eternal destiny. Get back up when you're knocked down. Keep going. And then lastly, I'll leave you with 4 scriptures. People confuse sometimes their destiny, what I just shared with you, with the will of God, because they think that everything that happens in this world is a part of their destiny. Well, maybe not. There are things that happen to us that are not the will of God. We shouldn't have done them. It was sin and it was wrong. Or it shouldn't have been done to us. It was sin and it was wrong. But nonetheless, God helps us to overcome. And that's where our real destiny, the 3 thoughts that I mentioned to you, are fulfilled. But I want to give you 4 scriptures that tell you that if you're praying, if you're sincerely asking and seeking, whatever is coming your way is the will of God. Okay? Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, I'm not going to read them, just take these notes. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 7. Proverbs 16 and verse 9. Psalms 37 and verse 23. And Jeremiah 10 and verse 23. Once more, Proverbs 3, 5 through 7. Proverbs 16 and verse 9. Psalm 37 and 23. Jeremiah 10 and verse 23. And here's the short of it. If I'm praying, if I'm seeking, if I desire and sincerely want the will of God, even when I'm confused and not sure, I will be in the will of God because He'll answer my prayer. I trust the Lord guide your life and keep you, my friend, and that His destiny and not less be fulfilled. Father, thank you for my brothers and sisters who are going to hear this word. Bless them. Use it in their hearts to encourage them to carry on in the Lord. Father, and we just trust that you'll work your grace in the hearts of others. Now, friend, if you've been encouraged by this word, would you please share it with a friend of yours that might need it? The Lord bless you and be with you till we speak again.